And boys, we're back here with another tip video. Today we're going to be talking a little bit like mini scheme type of thing on this UAB offense. I think this is probably one of the most underrated playbooks in the game. I think it is so much fun to use. And with that being said, let's hop in the practice mode and let's take a look at it. All right, and we're here in the practice mode in the UAB playbook, and I just want to go over like all the formations that I think are good. Pistol deuce close has some good runs. Also, this mesh spots fade is pretty good. The pistol, you can make this work like some of the runs and stuff. I also want to say too, I believe it's either in the tight slots, yeah, tight slots mesh, this fade is pretty money as well. Like can one play some defenses with that fade route. Now what I will be focused on today is the shotgun formations, and we'll just start off in the tight Y off, where this is a pretty balanced formation. I mean, the RPO alert bubble we talked about in normal Y off close, it is very good. Tight end corner is a really good play. At the same time as well, you get a play action play in here too. Like you can make this like a little part of your mini scheme as well. That's not going to be the main focus. Y trips weak right here is also like not the like it has some plays like goal line fork zig is cool. Y off trips is actually going to be the thing that we're really focused on today, because I think this is kind of like almost meta in my opinion. We got Y off trips weak right here, where again, like you have some cool things like motion Z spot can potentially be a cover, or Z under can be a cover 3, one play touchdown. High low dig is pretty effective as well. You also do get trips tight end, which again, trips tight end is really good offense in the game. We're not going to be really focused on it right now, though. I want to be focused on some of the underrated aspects. I feel like trips tight end, you kind of know trips tight end is good. Spread double flex right here. Really, I don't see anything crazy in here. Bunch wide is pretty good as well. It is lacking the clear out play, but this would be really good for shade down man with the verticals. But really, the two formations I don't want to look at is trips halfback weak and Y off trips. Okay, that's going to be the two. Empty bunch wide as well. I think this has a lot of touchdown potential with some of the route combos on there. And empty tray sack is also a pretty annoying empty formation to play. But let's get it started in the Y off trips, where today we want to talk about the run game first and foremost, because it has the best combo I think of RPOs in the game. Okay, and it also has the halfback draw, which halfback draw is a really good run in the game. Inside zone, and on top of that too, an RPO that we're not even in audibles, the RPO read wide receiver screen is also really, really good as well, because the read screen is going to be stopped differently than how you have to stop the read flat and also the bubble Y pop. So I just want to go over these RPOs real quick. RPOs, I don't know if you guys have been playing a lot of head-to-head, but man, they are annoying. And one of the most popular defenses I feel like I'm playing right now is 6-1. And these RPOs do a great job first, because the read key, what a lot of people do is spread. And if they spread, it can turn who is the P icon right now into the read key. And really, this is just a really effective way to deal with 3-4 odd for 6-1. Like, it's very good for those type of defense. Even 3-3 mint. Like, this is one of the best plays. But then also on top of that too is what I want to do. I want to have hard flats in the slot right here. Okay, so we change our curl flat depth to 0 to basically emulate hard flats. And did you see what just happened right there with that slot DB on the what's called in a 0-yard purple, right? The same thing that happens in hard flats. Do you see how he just like dumbs out and like doesn't go to the actual like flat route? He like plays the tight end for some reason. Very, very dumb, right? Like, this is, again, very annoying offense. I hate that play right there because of that. You'd have to like man him up, or you'd have to individually move him to the outside, right, to play that. And then combo that with the fact that you also get a halfback direct too. And this halfback direct is, again, halfback directs are one of the best runs in the game. So you get four really good like run plays / RPOs already in this playbook, right? Like, we could really break down every single RPO, go on formation for formation, but I don't really feel like those are hard plays to explain, right? You run the RPO versus like a lot of the meta defenses, and you can make it work, okay? And on top of that, we got some really good pass plays as well. So first off right here, let's talk about motion, stick, and nod. I feel like that play deserves to be mentioned. We also have, I mean, all go verticals. I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. We don't really need to go over that. So really the three passing plays I want to cover is motion, stick, and nod, PA zone shot, and also PA double post. What's nice about this is you have two good play action plays versus either quick jumps or also loop blitzes as well. These would be the go-to calls. And we're going to go over some setups that I do like. Now, when we talk about setups with this, you got to keep in mind as well, we're mainly trying to beat like switch stick and also meta type of defenses too. In these type of games, it's not really cover 4 beaters, like cover 2 beaters, cover 3 beaters. There are one play touchdowns that people can go over and stuff like that. But we're talking about specifically like stock zone. We want to be able to beat like a lot of things, including the switch stick. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to be going up against like cover 4 with like 5-yard purples, because a lot of people, that's like stock defense, right? And what we're going to do is, first off, we don't really want the running back on that route. we can kind of like just freestyle out of that. I like this streak route being right here. I want to create like a high-low type of thing with this RB route. And what we can do is we can do like a deep end route with Ian Strong right here. And we can also put Vince Brown right here on a drag like this as well. This works too if you don't want to do any motion. And we can go ahead and hike this football right here where we're trying to get space for this right here. But also what we want too is we don't want the user to be able to play both the end route, the return route. So what we can also do is we can put him on a deep cross. We can also potentially flat the running back right here just to pull zones on that right side. And what you're going to see is, again, we're trying to get that open right there. And really with your Ian Strong route or your solo side receiver right here, I would say deep end route or potentially deep crosser. That's what I would say to do. And this is how I like to run this play right here. And then boom, you can see deep end route that time. I think I like the deep end route more than the deep crosser just because it can also do a good job versus like quarters and also thirds. Now what we're going to do this time is we're going to try to take advantage of that spot route right there. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of run basically like a PA snag type of play, right? So we're going to go ahead and motion over Eric Ebron right here, right? And don't pay attention to who's on the field for me. Just receivers are kind of messed up right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag him, okay? We're going to streak the tight end. We're going to put RB on a post or a crosser, and you can stem him down a little bit if you do want. So pretty much this is like PA snag, like how a lot of people like to run PA snag, right? This is how I like to run PA snag. Other ways you could run this as well, I will say, is like a little double slant with like a streak type of combo right here. This also works too. Pretty much if you guys have watched my normal video, we're trying to recreate PA snag right here, right? So we're going to go ahead and reset the play though with that spot route. The running back right here is kind of, I don't want to say useless. That's kind of like a bad way to put it, but he just really is not going to clear out for that spot route. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do our base setup right here where we go ahead and have a post, streak, drag route, little spot route as well. And what you're going to see this time right here is we can go ahead and hit the post that time. Obviously they're playing 0-yard zone, so we're going to have the post open, right? And I just really like that play. Again, that's really good for like someone that's going to be switch sticking a lot. And really that's the two ways that I really like to run motion, stick, and nod right there. Now we have PA zone shot. Now what I will say about PA zone shot is this for me is like basically press man, like that's when I call this, or like versus any press, because it's pretty unique to have two fades and two good fades on the same play, right? Yeah, this is literally a press beater for me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to respot the ball and we're just going to go up against press. Okay. That's what we're going to do. Just going to respot the ball, let him press us, and then just try to launch something. Now we do have platinum takeoff on both the outside guys, and we're just going to let this thing fly. Okay. That's literally it. And we can see Ian Strong right there. I will say this is why being on placement is really important, because you need to highball this. If you don't highball this, this will be picked. Like, I know it's kind of crazy. I think we do have the separation, right? If I don't highball this, Takario Davis, 6'4", is picking that off. So always remember to highball. Now, on top of that too is, on top of that as well, like this is like a man type of beater. So what I would say is like 15-yard end route with the tight end, zig route with the RB receiver, and then like something like this right here. Again, this is supposed to be like an all-out press beater, like all-out man beater. Yeah, and this can work versus zone as well, but really, like I said, we're really focused on beating the press. And right there, boom, high ball, good. So yeah, that's really how I like to run PA zone shot. It's literally a press beater for me. Double post is like your meta beater, and this is something that you can completely freestyle out of. I'm going to give you guys a couple setups that I do like, because I think you can take advantage of this post. Like we can run basically like a mesh type of concept like this right here. I think this is pretty good. This can work versus man or zone. Again, this is like something I call first like loop blitzes. On top of that as well, what I like with this play, we're back in PA zone shot, but I also like to run like basically like a level sales type of play, because it's actually like pretty good in this game. Like it's kind of like a lot of people give it the rap of like a body type of play, but it's actually pretty good. Like this right here is a pretty effective way of beating zone coverage as well. Really on top of that, PA double post is your freestyle play as well. Like say for instance, we can go like, we can basically just create like what's called Y option wheel if you're familiar with Madden. We can also like flat route the running back right here. Like this is essentially your fully customizable play. And this is something that I run for a lot of loop blitzes and also like heavy, like quick jump pressure as well. So that was a little breakdown on the gun Y of trips offense and what I like in that. And really you could add some other plays on top of this as well. But now I want to go over to the trips halfback week, because I think this is pretty cool. Okay. You have a QB blast, you have a running back direct, you have a angle screen, and you have the red zone dusty play that I think is Very, very effective as well. And really, that's the three plays that I do want to cover. And I think Deep Flood can be useful as well. But really, you're running this to run the ball. You also have an off tackle as well. You have an alert bubble. This is, again, kind of, it's more of like a run heavy type of offense. I think QB Blast can keep just people on their toes, especially if they're in like a 2-3 odd type of setting. Like, you don't want to run 2-3 odd for assist. I'll be real. Like, you just don't, including like 3-2-6. On top of that as well, we already talked about halfback direct, but this is another really good halfback direct. Okay, and I feel like when you play Trips Halfback Week, the two things people are expecting, of course, is the halfback direct and the angle screen, right? This is a rare time where I'm like, if you have this in your playbook, call this play. Like, it is simply so good. Like, you could just get people out in front, you make someone miss, you make a play with Ollie Gordon or whoever you're using, whether it be in the reg settings or the cut setting, you could just make a damn play, right? And really, I feel like these plays are kind of self-explanatory. They really don't need anything like to take them over top. It's 2 run plays and an angle screen. Red zone Dusty, though, this is a cool play because you get a nice little backside post, you get a sharp corner route. Like, this is just, like, in my opinion, just a good play. Like, it's quick snappable as well. This is probably outside it up, streaking the slot, and then also flat routing the running back right here. Like, the post over the middle is money. This just adds something to Trips Halfback Week that I feel like, say like Bama, right, that has the direct, has the angle screen. This is a really good pass play. Like, it really is. Like, it's one of the better, like, almost stock plays in the game. And you just go ahead and make a read, man. Like, I mean, again, this corner route is so sharp that, like, it will get over the hard flat zones, but it needs to be guarded by, like, curl flats or also stock clouds. That's a really nice route. And then you also, again, have the QB Blast as well, which I just think is so much fun. And as I fumble, you're going to want to be on conservative. You know what? That's the one thing we're going to add. There we go. I'm glad I fumbled. You know, you want to be on conservative with this. You just don't want to fumble, okay? You don't want to be like me right there. But that's really why I think UAB is super underrated. I think you can go super in depth with this Trips Halfback Week as well, and you can create a full scheme out of it. It has a play action play. It has really good runs to deal with some of the meta stuff as well. Like, it has some RPOs. It has just good stock plays like the red zone Dusty. Also, I think what I think is cool too, I believe I could be wrong right here, but the other play, the deep flood play, right? If we go to this, and again, we just are running cover 4 right now, just as an example, I believe, yeah, you can basically stem up this speed out right here, right? With RB, which is a slot receiver route. So if you're playing like man coverage or something, right? You could go like something like this right here, like a deep in route and then a deep speed out from the slot. Is actually pretty nice. Like, it is pretty nice. And also, this is kind of something to where, like, if we stem it up just a little bit less, it's kind of like the sharp corner route where it can get over some like zone drops. Also have like a deep corner and a deep post as well. I don't think you really need these, and you can also stem this down if you wanted to too. It's not like the same as like a stock like post route, so it's kind of cool. Just kind of going over like surface level stuff, I feel like, with this playbook. But yeah, I think this is super underrated, man. I think it's one of the more fun playbooks in the game. I think it gives you just a lot of good formations and kind of unique things as well. So yeah, I wanted to spotlight it today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more college content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use any of this stuff live on stream, I stream here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on YouTube or the Twitch, check the links in the description. We have the main channel link right there for both Twitch and also YouTube as well. So make sure to check that out. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.